Okay, so we're not in the kitchen. Welcome back to Side by Side with D. I remember how I talked about the last video, like I prepped all that food because like we're getting the kitchen redone, and so we have to like do like a temporary kitchen. So we're doing the temporary kitchen, and I initially, when I had thought all this out, I was gonna have the camera in the kitchen with me, unpack pack, plan, kind of talk and stuff like that. And I don't know what happened earlier. I just kind of wanted to, like, you know when you like rage clean? It was like a rage pack. I only got like 30% done. No, I don't even think I could call it that. Ooh, I think I'm only like 10% in. I think I'm only like 10%. I got like pots and pans in some bins. But I'm just not having a great day. Honestly, I'm not having a great day. I've been really agitated today, and so it's been kind of hard for me to like have the desire to turn on the camera. But then I went to go see my friend, and I feel a little bit better. So it is now 8:38, which isn't that bad. If you know me, you know I like to start things late. I mean, last time I was like super late, but also like I'm known for like getting a second one like 11 p.m. So I'm hoping that I can have this wrapped up. Well, here's the thing. I don't really know what I want to do yet. I'm going to take you in there so you can see what I've done so far, and also so you can see my dining room and like the spaces that I'm working with. It's a mess in here. Like, I'm not joking. In my head, I was like, okay, so we just pack the kitchen up, move our little stainless steel counter into the dining room and the refrigerator, and that's it. Girl, I got to move the stuff that was in the dining room into the living room. There's really no space in the living room. So now I just feel oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay, so new development. I'm not having a bad day. I'm extremely overstimulated. I'm extremely overstimulated by all of this. And yeah, I'm going to show you what the living room looks like right now. The only thing that I've gotten done is I made sure that I jumped on wrapping up my bookshelf, because I heard that dust will literally travel all through and out your house, and I can't have that on my books. Not on my babies. So that got wrapped up immediately. I bought like some plastic, what's that, like the floor drop sheeting stuff. I bought some of that and I put it over my bookcase. I had to move our shoe racks from there to, you know what? Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Oh, I didn't even mean to hit record, but since we're here. Okay, so I have to get rid of this food. Don't look at this. This is what my living room is looking like right now. There's like some boxes there. The paper towels were in the dining room, so I had to move them over here. This is just random stuff, but this is where I have like, I had to move the shoe cases in this corner next to the TV, because I had to clear the wall over there. This is my bookshelf that I already wrapped up. So she's safe. She's good to go. This is a portable AC that I kept in my bedroom. It's also something that I've kept in the corner in the dining room, but now that I'm going to be reconfiguring, I have to, I guess, just leave it in here. So for right now, like, I don't know, I feel, you know, but this is the dining room so far. So like all that stuff was in that corner there, but I have to move it because I think I have to turn the table this way, push it over there, get my little freestanding stainless steel thingy over here. That way I can have the kitchen, the dining room table in that functioning as the kitchen, and then putting my refrigerator over in this corner. That is what I'm thinking. This is what I got. This is all I got. It's so hard packing pots and pans. Like, I know that they're bulky, but geez, it was extremely difficult. I had to literally run out to Home Depot just to get another bin. So we still have so much to do. I have a bunch of mugs in here that I have not even cracked this open in, I can't even tell you how long. It's probably like spider webs all over that stuff. I have to get that out of there. I have some pans at the bottom of this. I have to get out of there. I have to get all this stuff arranged. I have to get this food stand figured out. What else? I just cracked this open and apparently there's stuff down here. Like, what? I don't even know if there's things in there. All this stuff has to be wrapped up. I got some bubble wrap. I have a garbage can bag in case I have to throw anything out, which I'm pretty sure I will. There's literally an entire junk drawer that I'm just like, you know, I don't even know. So this is where I'm at. And I forgot to get another water bottle. Oh my God. Okay. So I don't actually have, okay. No, that's not gonna work. This is better. All right. So the issue is yes, I prepped all that meat and food and stuff like that, but now I'm not gonna have a sink. So I need a way to do dishes. I want to got like a mini bucket because here's my thing. I'm only gonna use the Instant Pot, one pot for boiling water. Because at first I was just like, I'm gonna use the Instant Pot in a frying pan. I'm like, how am I gonna boil water? I can't boil water in an Instant Pot. The best it does is saute. So I have to have one pot out, one pan, and then the Instant Pot. So it's not like I'm going to have all these dishes, right? But I am going to have at max 3 dishes and whatever like kitchen utensils that I use. Like if I use the cutting board, if I use a knife, if I use a spoon, yada, yada, yada. Where was I going with this? Oh, I was going to get another bottle. You see how I have like on the bottle and it has, oh, you can see the water damage that happened from when it was leaking, what I told you about. You see the dispenser? I was going to get another bottle like this, get another dispenser and kind of use that as a faucet. So I was going to get it, put it like on the stand, right? Have it work as like a faucet. So every day I could fill it up. It was going to be like a throwaway bottle. It's not a bottle that I'm going to use in the future for my water. Maybe not, because I'm going to fill it up with like hot water or warm water. So I can have like hot water to like rinse dishes with. But then I'd have to dump that water somewhere to then rinse the dishes again to rinse the soap off of it. So then a part of me is like, just fill it up in the bathtub instead of doing all that, right? And have 2 buckets, one soapy and then one clean, but then all the soap gets into the clean. So then I'd have to rinse it again. But I'm not rinsing it in the bathtub. Like I can't rinse it in the bathtub. Do you know what I mean? So then I was like, okay, cool. I'll get like a little colander thingy to get all the food out of it. My plan is not good. My plan is not good. It's not functional. And so I'm going to try my absolute best to keep everything to a 1-pot meal. And then I also saw, because I was looking up videos of people who like don't have kitchens and they would just do like, they would take like a paper towel or like a cloth or something and wipe all the food out. So really all you had to do was like really like rinse it out. But if I'm like cooking something and it gets stuck or hard or whatever, I don't know. People, I'm not the first person to do this, right? Like people do this all the time, but people also have a laundry room. So in their laundry room, they typically have like a sink that they can use that also functions the same way like a kitchen sink would. I do have a laundry room sink. So like in our basement, it's not a laundry room. It's just an open basement. We have a washer dryer hookup and we have a sink next to it, but the sink is also old. Again, we moved into this house and it's very old. We haven't done any updating to the house. All of our updates have been like replacing like the hot water heater, you know, things like that. It hasn't been anything cosmetic at all. This is like our first cosmetic change for the house. And I am excited, but I'm also just like, because all the videos I've watched are like, oh, and then we have our laundry room in the back. And it's like, that's a whole kitchen. That's a whole ass kitchen just without a stove. Like that's not helpful. So if you're like me and you are really assed out, like not like, oh, like I'm inconvenienced, like you're assed out. We are in this together. I'm super grateful that this is happening. It's so funny because I've been talking about starting like a YouTube channel for years. And I never wanted to do it before because I was like, oh, like my kitchen's not pretty. You know what I mean? Like it's not like aesthetically pleasing. Not even that. It's really not even that functional for real. You know what I mean? So I was just like, oh, like I'll just have to wait. Then I'm like, you always see these videos of people when they're talking about like things that they've been through, but then they're always on the other side of it, and that's great, and you're happy for them, and you know what I mean. But also at the same time, it's like sometimes you just want to be in something with somebody, and I guess it's like a misery loves company, but it's not even like a misery thing. It's just like seeing other people also just celebrate where they're at and kind of start where they're at, because everybody always says like, you know, just start with what you have, but then you see people with all this equipment and beautiful homes and stuff, and it's like, well, we're literally not starting at the same page. So I feel like I've only gotten a few episodes in, and all of a sudden I'm coming on here like, I'm getting a kitchen renovation, and it's like, girl, you've been literally talking about literally side by side is like, we're supposed to be thugging it out together, and we are. It's just my boyfriend has ADHD, and for like the last 6 years we've been talking about doing this. And then all of a sudden he comes to me like, yeah, so like on Monday, we're gutting the kitchen. And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to argue because obviously I want that to happen. So anyways, I don't even know what started that tangent. I think it was the sink solution. I still don't have one. But I'm going to be doing a short every day. So literally starting Monday for the next 30 days, because that's what they said, 4 weeks, 30 days. We are going to do a little short of like how things are going, how I'm able to do the dishes, how is it like cooking with the food that I prepped and stuff like that, and in my temporary kitchen, you know, just kind of how things are working out. So I'm excited for that. I'm also nervous to edit every day, also because I haven't edited any sort of short-term, like short form content. As you can see, my videos are not highly edited, and so I'm like, wow, like I would really have to like actually edit. I don't know how to edit, and then I'm telling myself I have to do it every day and I have to do it like tomorrow. It's like, okay, girl. So anyways, all that to say, I'm wasting time. It is now 9:15. I think I started this video at what, 8:30? I don't know where to start next. Let me see. Okay, we have this. This one is pretty much like done up. Like I really can't fit anything else in here, if you can see, because like by the time I put the top on it, it's just not gonna fit anything else. And I need these bins to stack. I need them to stack, so I need the lids to actually close, and that's not gonna work. Okay, that might work. I'm gonna go get the tripod. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, I also might have to put on an audiobook at some point during this because I need the motivation. But let me show you what I plan on keeping out. I feel like that'll also help. So. What I plan on doing is keeping out this glass cutting board. I figured this frying pan would be good because it's a medium size and it has a lid, and I think it'll fit just fine. I do happen to have an electric burner. I got an electric burner last year when my mom called the gas company on me because she came to my house and was like, it smells like gas. I'm like, it does not smell like gas. She's like, it smells like gas. She called the people on me. They came to my house, and he's like, yeah, your stove is leaking gas. So we ended up getting a new stove, but he shut it off that day. He couldn't leave without shutting it off. We had to wait a few days to get the stove. So blah, 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 blah. We used an electric burner for like a week. So I meant to return it. Not gonna lie to you, I meant to return it after that week, and then I just kind of forgot. But I'm glad I forgot because now we have an electric burner. So I feel like this will fit good on that. I feel like the other one might be like way too big. And then we're gonna keep a spatula, a small silicone spoon, a normal size spoon, and this guy. Also some tongs, but I used it earlier when I made barbecue chicken. So I'll rinse those out. And we're gonna keep those as well. We are gonna need a knife. I think I'm just gonna go with this knife. It's very universal, nothing crazy about it. Y'all know me, y'all know my knives. I'm not pressed, I'm not missing any of them during this time. I I do need to wrap up these cookbooks. My little spice wrap, I think I'm just gonna leave it and just roll it in there because I'm still gonna need it. I'm still gonna be cooking and stuff like that. A part of me also feels like, should I box this food up? I don't know, like, should I box it up or should I also just roll this out there? I feel like if this was going on for like months, no, that doesn't make any sense because if it was going on for months, I'd probably have the same plan. But like, I'm just like, just push it out there and then bring it back in. Like, there's really no sense of me boxing this stuff up because I'm still cooking. Like, I'm still gonna need this stuff. So I have 2 boxes and I have another bin. I have a lot of cups. I'm somebody that I like mugs, but goddamn, I didn't realize I had so many of them. And then I have like some like water cups and things like that. I feel very overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. What I think I should do, because a part of me is like, do I keep packing or do I start setting up the dining room so that way I can see where things are going? Because if I can see where things are going, I can see how to pack. Does that make sense? But then another part of me is like, you already have so much stuff in the dining room because you're not packed that you don't have the space to set it up. Like, pack what you know you're not going to use. You know for sure you're not going to use these things. Pack them. And then work with the other stuff. Yes, that's what we'll do. Thank you for that advice. I have this. It's supposed to be like one of those pot organizers. It has worked for me because the kitchen is... Oh, I didn't even show you. This is going to be fun. Hold on. Look at my iPad. So I didn't even show you the like proposed kitchen pictures that they sent us. Now, mind you, like this is not our dream house. We love this house. We're grateful for this house. We appreciate this house. I told you we bought this house pre-pandemic. And if you bought a house pre-pandemic, you're still in your house. You're still in your house. That 2.5 interest rate. The house being under $300,000. You're still in that house. We're still in this house. So we didn't think we'd still be here, but this is supposed to be a rental property. We have a tenant upstairs, as you know. And eventually at some point, we're thinking within the next... We thought it would be sooner, but we recently spoke about it, maybe within the next 2-3 years. We'll move out of this unit and it'll be a rental property. So it's like the very bare basics, but it's still pretty. So there's not going to be like a lot of custom things going on. I just want it to be functional for anybody who lives here. I always assume because it's a 2-bedroom, they're more than likely going to have kids. And so he, like when my boyfriend and I were talking about it, he's like, just knock out all the cabinets. And I'm like, where are they supposed to put food? He's like, how much food are you going to have? I'm like, you are a man. No shade to the men. But you're not thinking, like I'm thinking, like in terms of like, she's going to have kids or he's going to have kids. They're going to have groceries. You know what I mean? Like people want cabinets. Like no one's, I've never, you let me know if this has ever happened to you. Walked into a kitchen and said, there's just way too much storage in here. There's way too much storage in here. Like, that doesn't happen. So we're keeping all the cabinets, which I'm excited about. And I also wrote on all of the, not all of them, but like one of the pictures, like where I want everything to go. And it's, the layout is different. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I think I should show you the layout really quick of it. And then I'll show you the proposed layout. So come with me. I'm very excited. I know I'm very turned up in this video and it's not like my usual ones. But it's just an exciting time for me. Yeah, like I told you guys, like you know I love the kitchen. Like this is my space. So as you can see, that is where we kept like all my pots and pans. And then we have like those upper cabinets that I just have all those mugs in that we never use. The stove, sink, and then it turns this way into like this other pantry here, and then the refrigerator. So that is our kitchen, right? Now let me show you the proposed kitchen. And I know that it's not going to look exactly how it looks in the images. Like I know that it's just like, you know, like a rough outline or a sketch. But I want to get a picture without my notes on it. Okay. This is what the proposed kitchen looks like. Can you see it? I'm gonna see again. My editing is not great. I'm gonna see if I can take a picture of this and pop it on the screen for like a good 10-15 seconds so you can actually see it. Because I'm nosy and I would also want a clearer picture of it. But this is it. This is the proposed kitchen. So it looks kind of different. But if you let me turn the camera around so you can see what I'm referring to. It's technically the same layout, right? Like the refrigerator, but they put this long cabinet here instead of like the up and down. And then it's kind of like the same, you know? Like I said, if you look, I'm trying to get this to focus on it. There we go. If you look, right? It's really the same layout. It's just better. And so I like that it has a Lazy Susan because we don't have one in this corner here. If you can see, we don't have one in that corner. And then what they did differently was this. So this bigger cabinet next to the stove is gone, and they put like this cabinet here, and then they have like this little one that I'm gonna use it for like oils and vinegars. And then what I'm thinking this is, what I'm hoping this is, hold on, I'm hoping that is a spice rack, like a pull-out spice rack. That's what I'm hoping for. I know that, you know, there we go. I know initially they have to like do like demolition and do the floors and paint and stuff like that before we start talking about like each cabinet and stuff like that, whatever. Because I know that they do have to order it. So when they get here Monday, I'm assuming that's the conversation that we're gonna have. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. And anyways, I'm still wasting time. It's now 9:30. It's been an hour since I picked up this camera and I've done nothing. So I may have to put that book on. Mom, if you're watching, I wish you were here to help. But you're not. I feel so overwhelmed. Okay. So I forgot to tell you. I got the knife, right? Okay, I didn't buy it, and we're still going towards our goal. I got it for Christmas. My friend Veronica, one of my best friends, I was telling her about my YouTube channel and the challenge that we're doing. And literally, I opened my Christmas gift and I was like screaming at her, like, you did not! And she did. I'm not even gonna unbox it. Hold on. I haven't used it yet. It's staying in the box because I don't want to feel like I'm cheating. And we're still going towards the goal, because what I'm going to do is I'm still going to buy myself a knife. So I have two. Sorry, girl, that Shake Shack is. I'm going to have two knives. So I'm still working towards the goal, and I'm not going to open this one until we all open it together. But like, I was freaking out. So yeah, I have the knife. It's getting packed up. It eats at me every day that I don't open it, but then I think about, if anybody is watching this, even just one person, and you're saving up with me, I'm with you. So that's going in here. We're running out of space. I'm still hoping to get all of these mugs in this bin. I don't know if that's gonna happen. That is what I'm aiming for, because I want to keep kind of like anything that's like glass, or like, oh no, because I need to put my knives. Oh no, I can keep my knives out. I can keep the knives out because I'll probably need it. No, I said I was gonna keep one knife. I still need to wrap up these foods. Okay. I have 2 boxes, and I'm trying to think of what else that I need to wrap up. I need to wrap up this Vitamix. I need to put these books away, the vegetable chopper, my cake pan, those little stool thingies over there, and like I think that's it. I have my sugar and stuff, but that stuff is down there, and I think I'm just gonna keep it down there. And those cups over there I do want to wrap up. That way I can use this thingy for other stuff. I'm saying things and stuff and this and that. I'm not being very descriptive, but I think what I'm trying to say is I'm gonna try to get as many mugs in here as I can. I'm gonna fit all these mugs in here, and then I'll take a box and I'll get this and the books and the other cups that are over there, and anything else that's kind of still out that needs to be packed. And then I'm gonna rearrange my coffee stand and my food stand out there once I configure what our new temp kitchen setup is gonna be. Does that make sense? I feel like that helps. Okay. everything to be perfect because I'm not actually moving. Like if I was moving, this stuff would have to be moved from the house onto a truck to a house. You know what I mean? And there'd be a lot more moving around. This is literally going from the kitchen to the dining room and it's not being touched. It's not going to be moved after that. So I'm not really worried about things being wrapped perfectly. But I do just want to get some barriers created in between the mugs. That way, if there is a... So my battery died. But what I was saying was, if there's a little bit of jostling, it'll be fine. They're not going to break. But I'm not going to be wrapping everything or packing everything perfectly. I'm just thinking more of like, just making what I have will work without having to run out and get more bins or more boxes. Because initially, like, it's a kitchen. It shouldn't take like 6, 7, 8 boxes. That's kind of like, okay, I need to like, you know, cut some of this stuff. So, but my mugs are staying. My mugs are staying. I don't feel like I have a lot of anything else though. I literally have 4 plates, 4 appetizer plates, 4 glasses. I don't feel like I have like all this stuff like laying around. I think it's just more so not having like, you know, the actual storage space to store all of this stuff, so everything's just kind of like all over the place a little bit. As long as we can get these mugs in, I'm a happy girl. Now I'm just gonna go get the boxes and start working with that. I think what I'm gonna do tonight, I don't know, because I have to go to an event tomorrow. The event is pretty early. It ends at 4 p.m. So part of me is thinking, come back and then reconfigure the dining room tomorrow. And then today just pack everything. So then tomorrow I can just figure it out. But then the other part of me is like, reconfigure the dining room tonight, right? Leave the refrigerator because we know it's going in that corner. But do everything else tonight. So that way tomorrow I can just kind of settle in. This is done though, so that was great. Oh, so I'm just gonna get a box for kind of all the leftover stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all the leftover stuff on this counter and then just put everything in boxes, and then everything else, what's out is out, and it's gonna be out in there as well. The issue is I don't want too much stuff exposed to the dust. I am gonna be covering these things every day. But still, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather have, if I don't need it, I'd rather have it wrapped up and protected and covered. So, 2 more to go. So for this box, I think we're done. It just has, I'll show you, a bunch more cups, mugs, dishes, things like that. The only leftover stuff is these few pans here, this Vitamix, this thingy, and I think that's it. So that's gonna go in that last box, and we'll keep that last box. Oh, the knives, you know. So it's not gonna be full. We'll keep that last box open as we're moving things around because we might, you know, still put some things in there. But I think that's it as far as like packing things up. And then I'm gonna reconfigure our food thing. I'm gonna add as much stuff. I am gonna put this food up. I'm gonna add as much stuff in here as I can to get rid of it or to just put it away. And then we'll just keep out whatever it is that we need, like the essentials. So I am gonna put these spices up and stuff like that. So I'll probably end up putting all these spices in one of those bins, kind of moving everything else down. And like the canned stuff, I don't mind leaving that out because if dust gets on the can, you can just wipe the can off. But I don't want to leave out, I don't know, I don't want to feel like, I don't want anything out that I feel like dust can seep into it. So like if it's already open or anything like that, I definitely want to put it away. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go get that last box, and oh, it's right here. But I think that's it. Oh, these are some medicines that we had, so we'll put that. Y'all have seen this in the corner of my videos many a times, and I always think about throwing it out or donating it. But now part of me is like, can I just wash it and keep it to the side in case I need to use it for like the kitchen, because it's a rice maker. I think I'm gonna just keep it out. And if I find myself within like the second week of this not using it, I'm just gonna go ahead and donate it because there's no point of hanging on to stuff anymore. But that's kind of what I have going so far. So let's get the rest of that stuff in that last box, and then we'll reconfigure these bins. And I think that might be it for the night. I think tomorrow I'll go ahead and start moving the stuff actually out to the dining room. What I'm gonna try to do tonight is at least get the living room organized a little bit better. That way I can get the dining room organized a little bit better, and then tomorrow I can just move these things out of here. So yeah. And also too, like I'm home alone and it feels so nice. I'm usually never home alone, so I kind of want to read my book for a little while. It's 10:30, so I think by 11:30 I want to be completely wrapped up so I can shower and watch Abbott Elementary and eat some chocolate covered pretzels. are officially done with the kitchen and moving on to reconfiguring the dining room space. So what I was saying was I was thinking of taking the table and turning it this way, right? The refrigerator is going to be in the corner that you're in. And then I would put, if I turn the table this way and then put all my buckets along the wall in the back, and then put my stainless steel table right here, and then my coffee stand right here because the coffee stand is gonna have the microwave. I think that is, we're gonna try that out. Let's see how that goes for me. Set alarm for 11:30 p.m. It is currently 10:56. I'm dead serious about my 11:30 quit time. So the next 30 minutes we'll play around with this. This is an ice machine. It's eventually gonna go in the kitchen, but for right now, can you see? It's on a slant. Like, can you see how the table slants down? Maybe from this side. The table slants down. And so now I'm like, I don't know if it's a good idea to put the table in the corner. Because, yeah. So maybe ends along that corner, put the table over here, and then put the thing in the middle, if it'll fit. We'll see. I ordered one of those grandma type tablecloths because you know the ones that has like the little, what is that, like flannel on the underside of it? Because I'm like, I need something thick and sturdy to be on this table. Yup. Oh my god. This reminds me of my grandmother. And it might be the wrong size. It's too late now. It's staying. I just needed to put something down so that way when I put like the plates, the paper towels and stuff, it just feels more functional. You know what I mean? When we're eating, it's easier to clean than having to keep cleaning the table. So it's so cute. It's so ugly. It's cute. It's 11:30. It's actually 11:34. So a part of me wants to keep going because I'm like, I'm in a groove, but I'm also like, I deserve to have a night, you know? So this is what I got so far. Really quick, I'm gonna show you, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this here, move these two here, so I can have somewhere to put the food rack with like the little pantry shelf because I don't have anywhere else to put it in here. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll do like a little tour of what we have so far. I hung this up by myself and it's literally up here by nails. So I need to be easy on this wall because this could very well come crashing down. It's a new day. No need for introductions. Let's get to it. And this is our dining room setup. We have our table. We'll still have enough space to eat for 2 to 3 people. I can just move that spice rack out of the way. This is just like bread, rice cakes, cookies, things that can be accessed easily. We have our refrigerator here, garbage can. I forgot what we put down here. Oh, cutlery is something else. Oh, coffee pods. Okay. Microwave, which is also an air fryer. Thank you, Catherine. We have a kettle, Keurig, the Wi-Fi extender, some teas, sugar. These are just basket trays, paper products. We have just some sodas that actually need to go in the fridge, our pantry items, all this box stuff that we're not going to be opening, a little kitchen area with our fatigue mat, our spice rack, 1 Instant Pot, 1 burner, a candle, cutting board, some knives, some spoons, oils, and a pot and pans. And then this bucket here, I'm just going to use this to do dishes. So what I'll do is, for right now at least, I don't know, we'll see tomorrow how it works. I plan on just filling it with soap water. So first what I'll do is I'll wipe all the food off of whatever using a paper towel. Then I'll rinse it with soap water, dump the soap water, rinse it again with clean water, rinse it again with clean water, and then use a dish rag to dry it so we can put those things away, to dry this, to wash this and dry this out, and then put it back. So luckily, again, most of the stuff is prepped, so we won't have to do a lot of that, but that is probably going to be like the most tedious part of this entire thing. But this is our setup. This is what we have. This is our temporary kitchen. Over here we had to move some things, so what I'll be doing is when they're here, I'm going to be covering all this stuff with plastic, and I'll show you that tomorrow. This is covered in plastic, my books. This is just gonna have to stay here for now, but this is gonna have to stay like this for the time being, but I think it's okay. I think it still functions. And yeah, this is what we have. So tune in tomorrow for our first day of 30 days without a kitchen. We're done. I'm gonna go lay on the couch and read my book and probably make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So